How you doing?
Hey, hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing
I'm,
today?
I'm pretty good. How you doing?
Good.
That's good.
I'm trying to get some energy because I still gotta go to work later, but it's okay. Good,
Yeah.
good. So, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Cindy Dean, is staying with the game, and I got all for revenue here because I need all the revenue, okay?
And you
I
got
need
to.
all,
If you don't
all of
want the revenue, I don't know what to tell you.
it, okay? Like, oh, you sleeping right now. So, go ahead and introduce yourself and let people know what it is that you do.
All right, I'm Callie, and I'm the owner of Off Revenue. So, I started about 3 years ago, and I just sell clothes. Anything you need, got you.
So what type of I guess you could say clothing that you market. So what type of clothes do
I
you?
like streetwear. Like a lot of people try to tell me to make stuff like more fashionable, but I'm not really like a fashionable like. Because I feel like once you put yourself in like the fashionable world, that's when you have to like kind of sell high. Because it costs like $30 to make a shirt. Whether now I can get a shirt for a little bit of nothing and sell it for 20 or 25. So it'll be a little better. Like once you make high fashion, it's you in a whole different ball game.
Was I not just talking about this yesterday, y'all? This is exactly what I was talking about yesterday.
What's
And
going on? Who is that? It's Tay. Oh yeah, what's going on?
and because this is the thing I was talking about yesterday. I was talking about affordability.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling like the other girl, I can understand with some of you guys are actually putting work, work into your clothing. Like some people are actually sewing it themselves,
Yeah,
doing like small bits. So I get like if you're charging, I just threw a ballpark range like $40. So like I can understand if somebody is charging $40 for like a t-shirt that me and you have on right now because they
yeah,
probably put, what I'm saying, more into the clothing. Then if you go into like fashion week and a piece of ripped up shirt is like $500, like I ain't buying that.
yeah.
That ain't cute.
Yeah, because it's like it go off the material, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, like just because it might be a t-shirt, but it's like they got t-shirts that's blank that cost $15 blank.
Yes.
Like once you put either stitching, a silk screen, anything on there, now you add into the price. So it's just
Yeah.
different.
As
It's,
long as my shirt don't rip up in the washing machine after I buy it, I feel like my money was worth it. But
yeah,
because I tell people all the time, like I come in, everybody wants some type of merchandise for their business.
yes,
That's general. And I tell people like, your quality is everything. The quality of your t-shirts is everything. And the thought you could tell who, and like I said yesterday, you could tell who puts the thought into their brand
yeah.
versus they just trying to get something. That's how you
Quick.
can
And
tell.
that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not the quick rich type of person, but then I'm not the high fashion. Like, I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't do the in garage. I don't print my own stuff. I go direct to a warehouse, like a
Yeah.
factory. So I'm not the cheap one that's in the garage, just printing something up and then trying to, smoking while I'm printing it up. Got butt cigarette ashes on. No, I'm not all the way in the high fashion either, but I'm right in the middle. So
Right,
that's
right.
where I.
Yeah. Yeah, because and I think that's a good way to do it too, because at the same time you're not putting too much on yourself if you have like an outside person. And I commend people who do it themselves, but if y'all like smoking and pressing shirts, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together.
Yeah,
I don't
for
want my
real.
shit coming in the mail smelling like a whole pack of loud. I ain't got time for that.
Bag and I didn't bought some shirts, from people that, cause what hold on, give me 1 second. Let me show you.
Okay, no problem.
So like my shirts come like this. Once I get them from the warehouse, they go straight like this. Size, everything. So it don't smell like nothing. I don't smoke at all, anyway, but it don't
Yeah,
have like my house, it don't smell like nothing, it's just gonna
right.
come straight to you. But then I didn't bought shirts from somebody in their car smell like cigarette weed, chicken. all the
Yeah, my clothes to be smelling baby butt fresh, okay?
especially if it's brand new, you know, like I don't want to smell.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I package it right up as soon as I get it.
that's
You know,
good. So what made you want to start, your own clothing brand? What made you want to do that? Like, what's the
cause
whole thought behind All for Revenue?
like what made me start, it was me and my bro, but like we was buying, we like they used to call us the white tee boys, you know, cause like all we wore is white tees, you know,
You
and
didn't wear
like
tees, did you?
I,
Leave that in 2000. I was just talking about the
oh I'm a large, so I just wear regular large white tee, you know. So
Okay.
it's like we used to just wear white tees so much, and then we were just like one day I just threw my name on there, you know, like I put Cali on there, you know, just something a little simple, and then I said, man, let me try something else, cause you know everybody was like, what Cali mean? So I'm like, let me just think of something. So I had a different brand that's called Crafty Lifestyle. So I just threw like a little Crafty Lifestyle in there. It was just like a little patch, you know, a little circle.
Yeah.
And I just started wearing that, cause you know, I'm like, I'm tired of just wearing plain white shirts. So then as I
Yeah.
got older, I wanted something more meaningful, you know. And then we came with All for Revenue, and then we just started pressing up T-shirts, and then we just started wearing our own stuff. You know, it's like it's better,
Yeah.
you know. Why pay $40 for somebody else when I could just, pay a couple dollars and wear my own and just have my whole closet full of my own stuff.
Exactly. So that's good because like anytime like I bet it's like a really cool feeling when someone's coming up to you be like, where did you get that? You be like,
Yeah,
all me, baby.
it's crazy because it's like I tell people all the time, like a lot of people like, they'll vouch for me. Like so many people ask me every day what I'm wearing, and it's like,
Yeah.
cause I be a skateboarder. I was in the skateboard world, so I was more like, into like the skater stuff, like going shopping at like Zoomies and Tilly's, so I was into like the more graphic shirt, stuff that like just have a lot of different stuff on it. So like I never could find that at like a different store besides, like Zoomies and stuff. So once I stopped going there after I stopped skating, I'm like, man, there's nothing really that I like. So I
Yeah.
just started making my own stuff, and it felt
Right.
good. Especially people be like, who make that? And I'm like, it's me. They be like, you didn't make that. Then I show them my Instagram or,
Yeah.
and then like they just buy it. I see people in traffic and I'll be like, I'll see them at the gas station. They'll be like, where you get that shirt? And I'm like, oh, like it's my brand. I got some in the trunk right now. And then I'll pop the
That's
trunk. They'll
that's
go.
good. That's
Especially it being the young black man, so.
It's yes. So it is so important to really support our black owned businesses and especially the like clothes and merchandise,
And,
because
like, it's like I'll be having like, I'll be in my feelings sometime about like the support because it's like, I got a lot of influencers, that I do send stuff to. They reach out. But it's like sometimes they be trying to charge me, And it's like you
Mhm.
trying to charge me $350 to wear it, to post a picture, to tag me. But
Wait, you
then
talking about $350?
yeah,
Oh no.
but
Those
then like
are
then they got Gucci on, they tagging Gucci, but Gucci ain't pay them. Like,
exactly. Are you paying? Are you right?
I
It's
I can bet you they not on their payroll. I bet you they ain't getting a quarter for posting them. But y'all tag them like, yeah, I spent 4,000 on this shirt and 10,
right.
3,000 on my shoes. But it's like y'all tagging these people, they not liking it, they not reposting y'all, they don't care, they don't even know you. But it's like me, if I was able to get people that really mess with me, and I start making money, I could be like, here go a little check. It ain't that much, but
Right.
helping me, like I'm seeing the benefits. So that's the only thing I be having, like, with like these people that always say like, oh, support black business, but they already don't support, like, cause they don't want to see us at the same level as them. Like what big black clothing line like brand do you know? It's like you really don't know that many.
I had to think about it like Beyonce or because I totally understand what you're saying. And I feel like I don't know what happened, but there was a time where when I think about like black clothing lines, as far as like in mainstream, the first thing that comes to my head is like Fat Farm,
Fubu.
Baby Fat, Fubu.
Crazy
All,
because you wear that, you get laughed at. If you wear some Fubu, right, they gonna laugh at you for sure. You get called working Fubu, they gonna laugh at you
and it's
anywhere. They gonna be talking. You gonna be on Instagram, a meme. They gonna be posting you wearing Fat Farm somewhere or Fubu. It's sad, and it's like but y'all want to post other brands that don't like black people or don't care for black people, and it's like it's hard, you know.
Yes.
Like
Yes. I tell people all the time, like I said this the other, I don't knock y'all like I said, I don't knock y'all sneakerheads. I don't. I get it sometimes. But me personally, like, and I did some research. The stuff like when you think about Jordans, it doesn't cost that much to make a Jordan shoe.
yeah, no, not at all.
But selling it $300. I'm not paying over $100 for a pair of shoes. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
either me either. Like
If
I like to.
know how much it costs to make the shoe.
Yeah, exactly. Cause like I didn't have like a Gucci shirt, right? You know, or whatever, True Religion, you know, whatever. And it's like I know that the material is cheap, but yet they sell it for $80, $90. You know,
Yeah.
like you got certain shirts. Like me, I use a company called American Apparel, so it's kind of like more of like a loose fit, you know. But like DK, other stuff they use, you know, not knocking them, they use like the cheaper brand because they know they can use a cheaper brand and still sell it for high. So why pay high for it when you don't need to, you know? Like they can shirt that feel like cardboard, but just because of their logo, they gonna get whatever they ask for it.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
they beating the system, you know?
They are. And like I said the other day, I can understand you want to charge or, you know, put a price on your clothing for what you feel like it's worth. I get that. But make sure it's a honest charge.
Yeah.
Because some people really like, you know, I'm still like, I don't know a whole lot about clothing, but I know when I'm paying for something that's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I don't knock these celebrities who have clothing lines and then they want to brand it for $100 and stuff like that. Like I never knocked any, like, especially when the brand was such a big brand at the time, like Fubu, like that. I never really knocked those brands because for one, they were affordable. You wasn't paying over the head for a t-shirt or a jersey or a jacket or anything like that because they literally were brands that marketed for their community.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel you, like y'all people are so, and I feel like because it's been so programmed and what some of these brands like Nike is a big sports brand. So if you have a lot of people who love sports and who are that, they're gonna go buy Nike.
Yeah, for real.
But like it's like, for example, if you were to do like a sports brand where you had basketball shorts and stuff, I would rather people come to you than go to Nike because I'm just like, support your own people.
Yeah.
And it's like we say that so much, guys, and honestly, that's why I do what I do. And I charge people. I don't do none of that because I genuinely want to see my people thrive and I want to support my people.
Yeah, and that's what I do it for too, because it's like with me, I'm 27, so it's like I got like little sisters, little cousins, everybody, you know, and I try to show them that it's a different way. But we all have to come together because I have family members that have never bought nothing from me, you know, close friends that never bought nothing because they don't either want to see me win or they just feel like it's not their type of styles, but they'll go buy a hot Cheeto, you know, a shirt from Walmart that got the noodles on it, or a Cheez-It shirt, and it's like,
like, what is your style? Because that ain't it.
MTV shirts, you know, like all these shirts from Walmart that got the cartoons on it, you know, like and it's like, yeah, you pay $5 for it or whatever, but y'all don't want to rock with me, you know, and I don't be understanding, you know, I don't understand.
And it's the principle of the matter. Like this is like you said, you're supporting a company that don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. They don't want to see you win. They don't like repost you or thank you for your stuff all the time.
Man, when I first started, man, I used to repost everything. I mean, I repost you every time you wear it, you know? Like if I seen it or you posting it, it didn't matter how many times you wore it, I'll repost it if I seen you wearing it. And I don't do it as much because now I have a little bigger of a fan base and sometimes I miss it, you know, I don't be seeing it. But, you know, I tell people, as soon as you wear it, tag me. you know. So, or send it to me, text to my DM, and I'll repost you, whether it's the day you wear or it might be the next day, it might be a few days, you know. But I'll repost you, you know, and that's how I got as big as I am now because I used to do it, repost it, but then I had to kind of stop because people were sending me stuff with guns and, you know, they got their guns showing, they smoking weed, or they got.
Or
Start to have to tell people. I have people that's cops and they daughter buy from me, you know, and I have a different fan. I have, you know, supporters. I have white kids
from all over, yeah.
you know, all over. So certain things I'm not going to post, even if you my own family member, you know. If
right.
you got
It's about professionalism, I get
it. Offer revenue on, just like Gucci. They don't be reposting y'all like people because that, you know, we be wearing Gucci with the money right there, but you know, gun with the Gucci belt right there, and it's like they ain't gonna repost that. They're not gonna repost that. So people get mad like, hey, why you didn't post that picture I sent you? I'm like, because I would have had to edit everything in that picture. You had weed, drink, everything, you know?
I think what our people need to understand that, and this is why I think, in my opinion, a lot of people from our community don't support a lot of Black-owned businesses because like I said on one post, some of y'all just ghetto. Y'all need y'all to, like, you guys can't separate your personal interest in life from your business. Like, that's, like, you have to, have to have some type of professionalism and customer service within your brand and your business. Like, it's one thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like if you was to go to a regular job, like if I work in the hospital, I'm not about to come to the hospital acting crazy or talking crazy or showing my money or, you know what I'm saying? Doing things like, because that's my place of business. Like, I have to be professional. Even if you do own it, you still have to be professional. I a professional nature.
Yeah, I go there a lot because I go to the post office with, you know, bags of clothes, right? Like, you know, they already bagged or whatever, and I go send it out. And it's like, you know, the first thing they're going to look at me is like, what is he sending? You know, because, you know, they know me at the post office. I have a account there, you know, because I go there, you know. So I have PO box, you know, I have all that. They know me there because it's right by my house. So I go there almost every day. So when people don't know me, they see me coming there, you know, I skip them in line because I'm, you know, I go to priority. So they just like, what does he do? You know, if I come in there, and then some people be like, hey, what you do, man? I'll give them a business card, you know, and they'll be like, oh, but then, you know, so if I was in there like smelling like weed and, you know, in there ghetto talking,
making drops,
and snagging, like, well, I don't even want to know. He probably sending out some weed or something like what he. You know? But then, you know, that's why I have to, you know, separate. You know, I'm not no ghetto person, you know, but I do, you know, I am Black, so I do have, you know, a little side, you know, sometimes you have to turn it off, you know, like you know, I ain't telling you to get out your character ever. I never tell people don't be who you is, but just know you ain't always got to be ghetto, you know, like, especially when you're in the business where they close doors way quicker. Being ghetto, you can go in there and you can have everything you need, but just because you ghetto, they ain't gonna deal with you, you know?
Right. And guys, when we say ghetto, we mean just like I said, when you go on your job, you know you act totally different. You don't act like you do around your friends because even though, like, you guys, we have Black-owned businesses, we don't discriminate against other nationalities. Like, we have all walks of life that will support us and some that do support us. So it's like, I'm just saying, y'all gotta, and it ain't everybody, but some of y'all just have to kind of like realize, like, people are not just gonna put anything on their brand. They're not gonna post anything about their brand because they want a, you know, their brand is a reflection of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have a picture and you got drugs and guns and stuff under the picture and they post it with their logo and stuff, they don't think that's a reflection of you. Yeah. And it's not. So,
and that's with me.
I don't understand that, but hey, the ones who get upset, they ain't for you anyway. Okay? Yeah.
I already got that like a feeling because number one, you know, I got tats all on my neck, you know, and arms, and then like, you know, it's all for revenue. So people just think like he only for the money, but it's like at the end of the day, everybody's for the money. You might want to be there and sit there and act like you're not, but you really is, you know. Everybody's money hungry. You're not going to go. I always ask people, are you going to go to work for free? If they say you come to work every day for free, would you go?
Heck no.
You might have that 1% that's going to act like it. Well, I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because I love my job. You know, you might have one, but everybody's doing stuff for the revenue, regardless. You know, like
Yeah.
everybody. And I didn't want to say all for money. I just said all for revenue, a better term. You know, and that's what it means. That we're gonna take to get the revenue. You know, like we're gonna do whatever it takes. Like, because at the end of the day, you know, you like during this coronavirus, like I still have to get money. My bills didn't stop. So it's like, you know, I'm taking precautions. You know, I wear my mask. You know, make sure I'm cleaning up. I'm still gonna get to the money regardless. You know, about what's going on. You know, and there's a lot of people that still is too. You know, and I respect them. You know, so that's it.
And with that, just piggybacking off of that, guys, like, because for me, when I think of revenue, it's money, but it's more than just money. When you think of your revenue,
exactly.
Like you said, like let's be real. Because a lot of people want to say like money is sin. It's not. Money is not a sin. Like let's keep that. It's not. The money itself is not a sin. For you to like want to have wealth, like that's not a sin. It even says that in the Bible. Like it says like you can, you know, God wants you to be wealthy. He just doesn't want you to love money more than you love people or more than you love yourself. Like because that's money, it comes, it goes. It comes, it goes. Like it's a cycle. You know? Like I like your brand. I think it's a really dope concept. I think and I can totally relate to what you mean by support and everything. So like that's my main goal is to serve and support people because that's the one thing that
not to cut you
on.
Yeah, but like the thing about revenue, and it's like this is the term of revenue. Revenue is everything. It's like it's not the profit. It's everything. It's what you made. It's kind of like your net, right? So say some people they be like, I make $20 an hour, but your check is not all that. You know, it's like it's you got taxes, but you count everything because that's the revenue. You know, like a person be like I made 4,000, but they're not telling you. It's just like say in Vegas, a person might say I hit for 4,000 at the casino, but they just counting all the revenue, but they're not counting what they put in because they might have spent 2,000. You know, so in our mind we always just count the whole bundle, but we never count how much we spent or how much we really took home. You know, so that's the revenue. Everything in one is not profit. It's a difference between profit and revenue. Revenue is everything in one. You know, so that's just how. You know, we always count like, yeah, I make $30. I bring home like 2,000 or whatever a month or whatever. But it's like after taxes, after that, you don't never tell nobody what you actually bring. You just bring what you see on the check. You know, like what you see before taxes. You know, so that's what off revenue really is about. You know, it's just like the whole lump sum. We want the whole lump sum. You know, we don't want to be like, yeah, we made 4,000, but we put in 2,000, so we only really brought home 2,000. You know, like we want the whole lump sum.
No, I that's so like you were saying about when you were talking about posting people and branding. So are you looking or in the process of maybe at some point want to have brand ambassadors for like your brand?
See, it's like the thing about it, like I learned this because I have mentors, you know, that like you know that guide me, and like a lot of them give me good advice, and like they give me both, you know, they tell me the goods and bad. So say like I don't know, you can say like just say, you know, not bring it up, but say like R. Kelly, you know his situation, right? Say if he was wearing all revenue, right, and he did that, but a lot of the pictures are going around, he got on all for revenue. A lot of people not gonna want to mess with all for revenue because it's who the person they is. So sometimes giving your stuff out to influencers, they actions can affect, you know, your brand too, because it's just like certain things. If you give it to somebody that's hot and then they die off, and people going to look and be like, oh, well, that died off with them. Like they not popping, so and they could be doing bad stuff, and they can kind of affect your brand, you know. So you gotta I do, but like I don't look for them. They come to me, you know. Like I'll reach out maybe if I feel like it's a move and I got a plan, but I don't. That's not my goal. Is to like give out clothes, you know. Like I don't plan on giving out to nobody unless I can feel like it's benefit both of us. Because I had somebody that had 1 million followers, right? They had 1.5 million followers. I sent them the items. They never tagged me. They wore it, never tagged me. Nothing.
Wow.
I hit them up, you know, I'm like, can you tag me or whatever? They never wrote me back. Nothing, you know? And it's just like, I got burned a few times dealing with influencers. You know, they got something free, you know, and they never wrote me, tagged me, you know. So I'm kind of
Right.
over it.
You got people like that who have over 1 million followers, but they really behind the scenes they don't, or they like really don't manage their following base correctly. So I
It's
I totally get where you're coming from.
genuine because I feel like a lot of people know that, like, a lot of people know that it's like, it's given to them, you know? So it's like,
Yeah.
they have to, the person has to really make they audience feel like this is somebody they really mess with, you know, and not just.
It's that pay ways bad act like you ain't. What's the comment? Was it for me or him?
I didn't see nobody comment. My bad.
I didn't comment either. I was scrolling to look for it. I didn't see
it.
Joined.
I didn't see no comment.
Yeah. So, is there any other like business ventures you have going on that you would like to do outside of your clothing brand?
Yeah, I do, but it's like I don't want to say it yet because it's like I don't want to, you know, like, and I don't want nobody stealing it because it's like, you know, I be having to pay for the stuff that I learn, and then, you know, some people I say something, the next day I see somebody else about to do it, and I be like, oh, I should never say nothing. So I've been learning just to shut up because, you know, us, you know, black people, you know, it's sad to say, but as soon as we get some news, we want to go post it. And I got a job interview in the morning at this much for this much an hour, and then next day they talking about, they talking about, oh, I didn't get the job, you know, because you spoke too soon, you know. So I never like to talk it to it happen, you know, especially because it's just the type of person I am. I don't want to say something and then I don't do it. And the person like, well, remember you said you was gonna do that, and then, you know, I don't want to be that type of person, so I never speak on, you know, like what I got going, you know, until I started.
Have you done any kind of fashion shows for your brand?
It was just one little fashion show in Vegas because I just moved to California like 3 months, like in February. I just moved to California. I'm from California. I had moved to Vegas for 3 years. So I've been out there in Vegas. So I just moved back. But I used to do little fashion shows in Vegas. It's called Tuesday Blend. It was pretty dope. You know, it's cool. I had a table, you know, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like with anything in this world, it's about your personal grind. You know, all the gimmicks. This generation is not with all the like gimmick stuff. You know, like it don't be working. Like all the fashion shows, all the giving out free stuff. That don't make you. The person respect your grind. You know, it's about the grind overworks everything because everybody's doing it. You know, I have 1 million people that I know that have a clothing line, but what separates me from them is my grind. I make clothes every day. I post every day. I sell every day. I be in the streets every day. Another person might have a clothing line. They might be playing 2K all day, you know? But they might have a clothing line, but it's never going to meet that potential. They could give it to famous people. They could do all that. But it's like your grind is what gets you to where you got to go. And that's what I learned with this. Like my grind, you know? Like,
that's good. That's good. Have you ever thought about, I don't know how it is yet in like clothing or have you ever like collabed with anyone or thought about, you know, collabing with anyone?
Crazy because he probably gonna watch this. You know, it's a few people that have been hitting me, and I've been playing because it's like I ain't ready. You know, like I don't know. I feel like when you collab, it gotta make both, like it gotta make sense on both sides. You know, because it's just like I don't want to, like, I wouldn't get mad if a big brand they want to collab with me because it's only gonna benefit me because it's like they already got their own stuff going on, you know? So it gotta make sense, you know? That's all I tell people. It gotta make sense, you know? Like, I'm not about to collab, you know, I'm making sales, and you feel like if you put your logo on my logo, then you gonna eat too, you know? And it's like, you ain't gonna do no, you just gonna say that, you know, I'm gonna put on my website, and you gonna just benefit off of me, you know? So it gotta make sense, like, pretty much.
Well, I definitely will support you, support your brand, because what you're doing is really, really good. And a lot of, and you're definitely inspiring people out there, because that's what
Yeah,
a lot of people just need
tell
that.
me that. That's why I go hard because I have kids that's like 13. They send me long paragraphs of like, man, you motivate me. Like, I want to start a brand. Like, where do I start? And the first thing, because my motivation is Nipsey Hussle, Like, that's my mentor. Like, I watch interviews every day, the same ones over and over. I watch them. I take the game. That's why I pop the trunk like what Nip did. Like, you could catch me at the liquor store, the gas station. I got in my trunk because I never want to be caught without it. Because it's just like if a person be like, man, I cook so good. But you never see them cook or they never have food. You're not gonna believe them. So when I tell a person, you got to catch people in their mode. It's like when a person wants something, you have to be there. In this generation, it's all about fast. That's why Amazon is killing it, because they can get you something the next day. A person won't go to the person will be in the house and they can go to the store and get it, but they be like, I can just order it on Amazon, and in the morning when I wake up, it'll probably be here, or like it'll be here tomorrow, and I could and it's cheaper, So it's all about like getting people. I gotta stay with my clothes on me, I gotta stay with my clothes on me, because when they want it, I'm a person. I'm like, oh, here go my card. Hit me on Instagram. They'll never hit me. But if I got it on it and I'm like, come outside, it's in the trunk, they gonna buy it right then and there, So
Yeah. Yeah. So that is good advice and good. Those are some gems that a lot of people don't get. Like,
yeah, because
really
I study this I don't like I'm not working. I ain't in school or nothing, so I got nothing but time to study this stuff. I study the internet. I study like the old ways, how when people used to sell CDs and back in the day. Like I study it, you got to, because I feel like people nowadays, like even you, I see you trying to grow yours. But if you're not trying and you going hard, you're always gonna be in the same spot,
Yeah.
Like always gonna be in the same spot. Because I know people that see me with a brand and they're like, oh, I'm gonna start a clothing line too. And then like 2 months later, they over here, they making tacos, Now they trying to sell tacos. Next week they trying to flip shoes. Then next week they trying to cut hair. And it's like they give up. And this, you can't give up. And anything you do, don't give up.
And so one thing that I will say on that too, because I've always you always want to try things, guys. It's never like I understand that there are people who you guys are at a stage that you might be lost. Everybody gets to that stage. So you want to dibble and dabble and see what it is that you like or what you want to do. But like once you do figure out what you want to do or what your calling is or what your vision is, because that's why I always say when God gives you a vision, it's your vision.
Yeah.
Like you keep your vision, but then you have to act on it, guys. And and then like you said, you gotta be a student.
Yeah.
I learn new things every day. I don't care how big or how small it is. Especially when it comes to your craft and something that you really, really want to do, you have to be a student. For example, with my interviews, like I put my own style and things to my interview, guys, but like I had to go watch other interviews and see how other people conduct their interviews and how, like what I had to study, okay, what do I like about this interview? What do I like about how people do these interviews? Because one thing about that I did have to learn, guys, sometimes interviews get a bad rap. They get that stigma because a lot of the times when people are interviewing people, they're only like they ask the good questions, but then all they want to know is the tea, all the drama. I don't want to know none of that.
It's crazy because a lot of people, I always see when they do interviews, the first thing they'll say, they be like, the interviewer be like, I heard you don't like doing interviews, and people be like, nah, I don't like doing interviews because it's always the negative, it's never the positive, it's never the game. And that's why I like Nip, because if you notice Nip, none of his interviews is negative. Like it's always game. It's always game. And a lot of people, they don't watch him because it's not negative. Everything that's negative, like it could be a fight going on and it get a million, thousands of views on the Shade Room, but let it be somebody speaking the truth, it get 100,000 views, you know, but the fight got 1,000,000 views. So it's like it's just the world is based on negativity, you know, and it's sad. But that's like Breakfast Club. A lot of these places they get all these millions of views because the negativity. That's why you got these artists that they don't like me. I don't really like doing interviews, like you know, like I'm not really an interview type of person, but I'm trying. I know this is something that can help me, so I'm starting to be open up about doing interviews. So this is like probably like my third interview I have done.
Well, I'm
Like,
glad you decided to do it with me.
yeah,
Do
because I was telling my girl, I was like, I'm not. She was like, you gonna do an interview? I'm like, yeah, like I know she's building her brand. I'm trying to build mine, but I really don't like doing interviews though. I'm not, because I don't
yeah.
really like talking. Like I'm cool, you know.
Yeah, that's understandable. Because to be honest, I don't like talking either. I knew, because the thing is with this brand, I try to, with the new followers and the new people that watch my interviews, I definitely explain my brand a lot, because my brand is simply to support other entrepreneurs. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care about who they talking to, the drama. Like we do, like one thing I say is my interviews ain't normal, because like I've had interviews where people are literally chilling. They could be eating dinner, like, because I want
Yeah,
people to feel, comfortable.
and like that's how it
Oh,
got to be. Because me, that's why I don't like interviews, because I don't like going to people like studios and having to be all like perfect and just I don't
yeah,
like to be normal, because I like to, because me, like I try not to curse as much, but when I did a few interviews I couldn't curse, so it's like I was on a radio station, so it's like I had to like kind of think about what I wanted to say before I said it, so I didn't curse, you know. And it's kind of hard because it's like when saying curse words and you on the radio, it's like every word is kind of a cuss word, so you have to like it's just hard doing it, you know? And I be feeling bad for some people that when they say
yeah.
can't curse, and you just be like, I don't even want to. Like, I be like,
And
I don't
see,
want to
I
do it.
don't take, yeah, and that's one thing about me, guys. Like, if anybody who's an entrepreneur out there, I'm not gonna tell you, only because if I ask you a question, I genuinely want you to answer, because
Yeah,
one thing I'm about realness and realness. Like, I don't want stuff, because one thing about the industry that I don't like is things are so watered down. Like, that's why people
yeah,
think like celebrities are so fake, or people are this way or that way, and people assume, like, just be honest. Like, no matter how people feel about you, like, because I'm not, one thing I tell, because a lot of people ask me, okay, what are we going to talk about? And I'm
yeah.
like, the main
Say
thing
it.
is, oh, say it again. I'm sorry.
No, I said I was gonna hit you and ask you that too. Like, what's some of the questions? Because some
No,
people ask stuff and then talk about that, or like it's just
I don't mind people asking me, like, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Because I know people are just like, they want to share it or hesitant. And like, all my platform is to do, guys, I want to know about your business. All my questions are geared towards why you started, what you're doing. And then, like, like, we're just having a casual conversation. I want people to feel comfortable, to be able to speak their truth, to be able to not be judged. Like, because
yeah,
this is their baby. This
yeah, for
their
real.
brain, especially if you have people who don't have kids, this is their, like, they birthed this. This is, this
Yeah,
is something that they care about.
this my baby.
I
I
want,
love my.
yeah, I want people to learn about other people's brands and why they start. Because one thing that I cherish is getting to know people. I value asking people, getting to know them about their brand, why they started, just the type of person that they are, because a lot of people just like judge so quickly. And I'm like,
Yeah,
if you just really just take time to get to know people, or really just talk to them, like, we are a lot more common than people think. I feel like a lot less hatred would be in this world if people really just took the time. And people don't really have to take the time, but just don't assume, about
for
people's brands or
because
things like
a lot of people think I'm like an asshole. Like just 'cause, like I'm not like sometimes I just be quiet. I be having a look on my face. I just be in my own
that.
little
Okay.
zone. Like I'm always in my own zone. Like even my friends, they call me hot because like I never pull up to events. I never come out because it's like I'm so focused right now. And I
Yeah.
don't want no actions. Because it's like I learned that like distractions is our biggest problem in the world. You know, it's like we tend to get distracted by the littlest things, and sometimes it could turn you the whole opposite way. You know, and I don't got time for that because I'm trying to really build something. You know, I'm like
Yeah.
I'll distraction, so I try to keep them at a minimum. You know.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. So y'all definitely go support this man. Go follow him off of revenue. Support his clothing line. Like I said, I support all entrepreneurs and the things that you guys do because it's a great thing that you guys do. And like I said, some people don't know what's in their own backyard. Some people
Yeah.
don't know what they have in their own city. So y'all go support. Definitely support him. If y'all, like I said, know any entrepreneurs, I don't care what their business is. Like I said, they could do real estate. They could have a nursing facility, clothing line, makeup. I don't care what y'all do, chef. Like, we want to support you. We want to get you on here. We want you guys to be able to explain what your brand is and what your brand is about and why you guys started. So make sure y'all follow me at pretty_Sydney at _underrated TV because we definitely like want to keep the support going. If
I'm
y'all
asking people, you know, on your page and shit, they want to do it, you know, and shit, you
yeah,
know, get like I like messing with people when they at their lowest. So you know, when they come up, they remember like who was, you know, there at
yeah.
the.
Definitely. So if y'all missed this interview, don't worry. It'll be on my IGTV. It'll also be on my YouTube channel, so y'all could go back and rewatch it many times as you want to get the gem. Because that's what I do too. When you said that about Nancy, like the people that I look up to, I go back and rewatch their interviews.
Yeah,
And
you
like
got. It's
I
like
talk about,
you got to you like you
yeah,
got because at the end of the day, it's like if this person is where you want to be or where they or like in the direction you want to go, like and YouTube is free, so you can
yes,
watch. It's like a
free.
free. Exactly, it's a free school, so you can just keep watching it over. I'll be eating it. I'll rewind it and I'll write some stuff down, you know, and take
Mm-hmm.
notes. And then I'll put it into my own brand. Then I start to see the results, and people be like, "How do you do it?" And then I just be thinking, like, "Dang, what he said is really working," you know?
Because one, like I say this a lot too. Like I'm a really fan of Beyonce, but like as I got old, because I have been, like I said, she's one of the people that I like since she first came out. Like I was 9 years old listening to like this when she had the cassette tape, y'all. This how old. This is how old this was. The cassette tapes I would listen, but like once I got older and I really started really watching her interviews and started studying like her process, that's why it's really important. Like for people who y'all look up to, really, if you really look up to them, study their process to where they got
Yeah,
to where they are.
yeah.
Because this
It,
is why,
it, a lot. It help you get across a lot of mistakes that you won't make, you know. And
mm-hmm,
that's the thing. It's like I want to learn things not to do, you know, because I don't deal with them, you know. And my first thing that I had to learn was that a lot of people will mess up is trademarking, you know. That's a lot of things that people don't want to pay for in the beginning and get because it's like you paying for a piece of paper, you know. You paying $800, 1,000, however much, you know, whatever you're trying to do, and people don't want to pay that. So what they do is they built this brand, and then when it's time to really finalize it or something, it's already gone. It's already taken. You can't use it. So then you have to change your name. You can't use
yeah,
it because I already bought it. All for revenue is trademark. You can't use this name. You can use all for. You could put revenue and spell it, or you could like try to do something else, you know. But you can't use this all for revenue. It's trademark. You can't touch it. Like and I tell people that's the one thing that people they make these Instagram, they make these brands, but then they don't look up and make sure it's not already used. And you can't build
yeah,
something that's already used, you know, like, and that's the
yeah,
worst thing. I make sure it's not
yeah,
taken because it's not taken on Instagram or
right,
Facebook or Snapchat. When you're
right.
getting real, go to the and you try to apply for your business license and they say no, you can't use it. You're gonna be real mad that you didn't build this whole brand and you can't use it.
Yeah. And
And
guys,
that's
if you're still working to fund your brand, that's what you should be working on. You're working to fund to protect it.
yeah,
Then
you got to protect it.
really build it. Like the main thing whenever you build a brand, guys, is like, because I'm in this process right now. I'm in the process of about to, wanting to do that and protect. And my mom is a really big help because she knows a lot of the technical stuff more than I do. So guys, if y'all don't leave away with anything, protect your vision and your brand and your dream.
Yep.
Because it's a lot of people out there.
It's like, you know.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. Black-owned success business.
It's like, it's trademark. It's legit. It's not no little backyard boogie. You know, this is the real deal. Like I pay taxes on this, you know? So it's like this is the deal, you know?
No, I so thank you for thank you for being on here, because a lot of people need, like everything you just said throughout this interview, a lot of people need to know this. And it's gonna be some people, they're gonna watch it, it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. But for somebody, it's gonna click. It's gonna click for somebody.
Like, I'm gonna tell you this one thing before we even go. It's like what people need to understand is the paper trail is what you need in this world, you know? Because it's like with my brand, I can say I didn't apply for an apartment under Offer Revenue, you know, because it has its own social security number, it has its own bank account. So I can use that instead of trying to use mine, or I can use that with me and it could be another income, you know, so I can get that nice
right now. Are you listening?
That's you. Once you apply for your business license, it has its own social security number. It has that's why when people be like when Donald Trump or something, he can go bankrupt, but it's not under his name. It's under his LLC. So when you do that, it's different. It don't affect you. Like I have an LLC. So if somebody sues my brand, if they sue me, they're suing my brand. They're not suing me because my whole brand is separate from me. So that's why when people get their stuff taken and they don't have all that, it goes directly to you. So that's why I tell people, get your LLC. It's its own liability. You know, that's what it stands for. It's its own liability. You know, so that's what you have to do. For LLC, it might hit you for $1,000, and it just might be a piece of paper to you, but it's what you need to survive.
Exactly. Yes. So yeah, I'm definitely absorbing all of this knowledge because, like I said, I'm a sponge. It's some stuff that I don't know about, some stuff that he don't. You know, we are all sponges and learning. So definitely soak up this knowledge, guys. Like I said, this interview will always be here. Y'all go back and rewatch it. Y'all can study these people. These are real business owners. These are real people that are working hard for their brand. So I thank you for being on here. This was great. I so appreciate it. Like I said, I'm rooting for you and everything that you're doing. So I'm so happy for you and can't wait for the new things and the new stuff you got coming. He couldn't tell us everything, but we're gonna be watching.
When it's my brand, I can tell, you know, I'm about to open a store in California. You know, I got a whole lot of stuff going with my brand. I just don't talk about other business, you know, but with my brand, you know, I'm about a store coming out. I got a few things, you know, I'm working on. I'm just taking my time because, like I said, I just moved back to California, so now I have to kind of do all the legal stuff in California because it don't transfer. So, you know, you gotta restart.
Yeah. Well,
I got some things. Stay tuned in.
Great day. Like I said, this was so much fun. I will definitely keep in touch, keep you updated on things because, like, guys, I have a lot of stuff that I have so much stuff that I have planned. Like, it may not be this year, but y'all gonna definitely start seeing a lot of stuff. Especially, I'm for giving back to all the people that's been on here and all my entrepreneurs. Like, I totally appreciate y'all for being on here. And last but not least, guys, we're growing every day. When I'm 500 followers, I'm doing a cash giveaway. This is the first cash giveaway for Under 80 TVs to show my thank you for supporting me, show my appreciation. So keep sharing this, keep the entrepreneurs rolling in. And like I said, once we get to 500 and surpass that, I will put the instructions on how to enter the giveaway. So y'all keep a lookout for that. So you have a great day. I'll definitely be keeping in touch and hitting you up, and definitely be shopping because I need to do some shopping. Therapy.
I'll hook you up. We can work something out. Just tap in on, you know, through DM.
Okay, I got you. Y'all, you have a good day.
You too.
Bye.